And we're back. I'm looking to see. Get this started. Good Lord. It's a Amber Alert coming off over my phone. I guess I should look to see what that is. 2350. Okay, excellent, excellent. And that's gonna give us, let's see, 12. Oh, we're close. We're really close. Let me get this started. While I was off stream, I did the math on all of the iron we need for everything I want to do with the upgrades for the spikes, as well as two double stripes of barbed wire around the base. And we need 16,640. I miscalculated earlier. What I needed, I didn't realize there were 3 iron upgrades to the spikes. You know, this being new territory for me. So to fully upgrade from wood up to steel, which we're not gonna do yet, it's 100. It's 100 iron. God, okay. Bear with me a moment. Thank you. I'm not on the roads, and I'm not anywhere near where that is. But, so 17,000 roughly. We have 12,000 now. We're getting another, you know, close to 3,000. So all right, what did I say? Yeah, almost 17,000. So we're about 2,000 short, which means we're in striking distance. So we're just gonna need to get some more iron together. And we're getting, you know, we're getting down to it on time. And I, at some point, should probably go in search of some feathers, which really sucks to have to go look for feathers, which I'll probably have to wait and do on the morning of the Horde. I don't like having less than a stack of arrows. Although I've got some steel arrows I can take, which I will definitely do. Testing sound. I had to reconnect my controller. I had one of those hiccups again, and with the controller connection, and it knocked my mic out again. It drives me crazy when that happens. It's been happening quite a lot in the last couple of days of casting, and you know, the only thing I know to do is to run the cable and keep it plugged in, but I'm not close enough to do that, so I'm not terribly far from the console. I'm about 10 feet away, but the cable's only about 6, I think. But we need about 17,000 iron, and we're about to have about 15,000. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close. In fact, let me scrap these. So once again, we're going to come in just under the wire ish. We got to get that those beds built out tomorrow. And I've only got one extra pot. I think that gives like 35. You know what? I will go ahead and throw one of those in. Throw one of those in. Check the other. Okay. These things give quite a lot of iron. That's another 50. That's nice. What else, if anything, I can scrap in here? Just down to it. Down to it with time too. We got to make today count. I'd really love to not have to mix, having to go, you know, mine some more stone and iron to get this done. If we, you know, we're using all of our iron for this, but the very next thing I do is I'm going to start mining. And this week, the whole point of this coming week is to get the base upgraded to concrete. That I'd kind of like to save for another workbench. In fact, I am going to save that for another workbench. See, we've got these steel arrows we can use on Horde Night, which is great. I think this scraps is brass, I think. Yeah. What about gun parts? I think we've gotta have something. This we don't need. I mean, they say those sell really well to traders. Let's see, AK barrel, AK stock, 44 rock. Oh yeah, I don't want to do anything with the rest of those. So. But these, not real worried about it because they're not very good either. I got those before I got Quality Joe. Oh yeah. Parts don't seem to be going, so I'm gonna manually scrap those. Oh, it did. We'll leave that for a minute. Do another load of these. It might be wood. Yeah, it was wood. Oh well. Okay, well. We're gonna need another minute 40 in there. I think we got it. And I think I heard somewhere Bose moves this faster, so I don't know. If I'm using all that, I'm using plant fibers and stuff, I'd rather do tools until they're maxed. Let's see, okay, this is the last load of clubs. I'm gonna get ready because we gotta hit the ground running today. Anything in here that can be scrapped? Well, we could do iron pipes. We got a bunch of, you know what? We got a bunch of those around. That's enough for 10 forges, and I know there's some other things that use. Oops. That use iron pipes, but this is more important. And we can make iron pipes later if we need to. Oh yeah. Lots to do today, because we may have to go for clay again. If they went out there and absolutely just raged through those frames, we're gonna have to go get plant fibers. Yeah, we got to be out the door at the stroke of 4, which is rapidly approaching. Those are breaking down nicely. I'm gonna figure out how long I'm gonna let that burn. Okay. Let's get loaded up. almost 4 a.m. Let's figure out. Do we have more wood in here? Yes. Okay, good. I'm kind of inclined to wait for this. Even though we're wasting time. We are definitely wasting time. You know what, we can come back. Like the time we sit here, we could just be running back and forth. So I'm gonna go ahead and get another load going. Ah, that's nice. We're up to another 1,000. So 16, 12,000, 15,000. We're almost there. We're almost there. In fact, these pipes may do it. Let's go. I'm not going to worry about, you know what, wrong way. I'm not going to worry about the infection this morning. I think this is pretty much where that old saying, down to the brass tacks, comes from. Although in our case, it's the iron pipes. Let's see what kind of destruction was wrought out here. Looks like nothing. Looks like we're in good shape. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, let's grab the rest of our frames. these frames. Oh, I meant to bring the iron. Well, I gotta go back and get that other iron anyway, so... I gotta tighten up. I'm kinda getting a little ahead of myself. And I'm kind of wondering if this outer layer we should do in wood. But no. No. But maybe... No. No, I'm overthinking. Did we finish these? We did. We finished all of this. Okay. You know what? I'm going to run back real fast. We just wasted an hour of the day. But an hour is 5 minutes, so it's easy to do. I'm very pleased. I was really concerned about those frames, but I guess because they were all framed out and with ramps and everything, they just kind of walked through it the way they're gonna do on a Horde night. So that's a relief. I take 12,000 with me, and that way we kind of know. We're still gonna have to get more iron, but we're pretty close. We're pretty close. We're like workably close. Get this loaded up, and I need to start making. More cobblestone. Okay, and off we go. Actually, I think the first thing I want to do, we need about, for the spikes, we need 10,400 iron, which we have on us now. I think I want to upgrade those first before we do the rest of it. Just get it out of the way. And then it's just a matter of the exterior. What I'm going to do for that is in our drop box over here, wherever our drop box is. Where is it? It's the next street over. It's right here. I'm going to stick my forged iron forged steel. Just so there's no mistaken upgrade of anything. I have to repair these spikes a little bit. They hit these spikes. That horde last night. Probably gonna need to go around with cobblestone and check everything. I don't see any problems around here, so I gotta be careful not to hit the wood frames with the hammer, the wood ramps. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna upgrade those yet or not. We'll have to see. We'll have to see where we get. They're functional for now, so unless a cop blows up on it, I think we'll be all right. They didn't seem to take any damage at all. Okay, where are we? We're at 1700. 1600. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Good. Just make sure my numbers were right. You know, you would think that they would avoid the one thing that would damage them in this area, but you start looking around a little more, stuff like that. Spikes are upgraded. Very happy about that. 1600. I'm just gonna leave all this in here, just for my own sanity. Okay, now we'll start right here. How are we on cobblestone? Let's see, get this out of the way. What is this? That's my dirt block. More stone. Looking good, looking good. 7 a.m. It's gonna be tight, but we're close. Yeah, this is the way to do it. What's up with these corners doing that? I guess because I missed them. I never got them with frames. So now we did. Get down to it on clay. We might have to go for more clay. I gotta double check that hatch. I'm not sure if I upgraded it or not. One o'clock. Looking alright. We still gotta dig these trenches for the barbed wire beds. We're looking good. We're looking good. We got tomorrow and then all day of Horde day. Kinda wanna be done with all of this tomorrow so we got a little leeway to go get some feathers. We gotta hack through this this asphalt, so this might not go so quickly. We may have to finish up tomorrow, which is fine. We'll know where we're at with our barbed wire. I'm gonna make that tonight. Take a break from spam crafting and get that in order. As a matter of fact, at about it's now almost 2:30. Yeah. At about 7 p.m. I'm gonna go hit rocks, I think. Regardless of where we are. And I'm probably gonna need some plant fibers. Now it's 2 o'clock. Beautiful. Yeah, I did. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, well, I think we'll... start on this corner. Yeah, this asphalt's no joke. Pavement, whatever it's called. Be nice if we could get some iron from this. I am on the outer ring, right? Yeah. This is gonna be a bit of a job. In fact, I could probably leave it and be just as good as laying cobblestone. Hey, you bullet. Yeah, you know what's funny? I was feeling like I was under the crunch, and I just realized I've got an extra day. It's not till day 28. For some reason, I was thinking tomorrow was day 28. How you doing? Excellent. Well, I appreciate taking the time to chat with me earlier. I was, you know, like I said, I was just curious about that stuff. Just wanted to make sure I was thinking in the right way. I still haven't entirely decided what I'm going to do as far as where I'm going to stick all that, but I need to look at the map. I need to, like, I've been so, every second in game, I've been just kind of geared towards getting all this set up, and I haven't taken the time to actually really give it a good look, but I think I'll do what we were talking about. Oh, by the way, you know, we were talking about mining, and I thought I had heard that Plains gives coal, and you said you thought it was snow biome. I looked on the wiki. I was just, after we had that conversation, I was kind of curious about what was where, and according to the wiki, it's coal is in both. Actually, it's in snow and plains. So we were both right. Yeah, I am too. That's why I thought about streaming this, even if nobody was watching. I kind of wanted to get a recording of it just to be able to go back and watch it later. And I talk to myself when I game anyway. It's kind of a little weird. I don't know why. I just do. My iron pickaxe had been repaired so much, it was kind of getting a little low quality. So since I got the steel perk, I went ahead and made a steel pickaxe. I really like this thing. I don't know that I've used one, not in a real game before. 4 o'clock. That's cool. You were into Borderlands 2. I liked that game a lot. In fact, I maxed it twice. I played it on the 360 and then I did it again on Xbox One. Actually, big Borderlands fan. Did the same thing on the first one also on 360. I haven't played it on Xbox One, but we got backwards compatibility on that though. Didn't get into the pre-sequel so much for whatever reason. I don't know. I need to give it another look. I had a lot going on at the time when it came out, and I played mostly through one playthrough, and that was about it. Kind of got off on other stuff and never went back to it. And I need to do that, especially before the new one comes out. We might see the new one this year or next year, or not, either 2018 or 2019. I'm thinking it might be the fall of 2018 actually. That's what it sounded like. No, no! Ah, that's what I was hoping to avoid. 5 o'clock. Yeah, I played that. I played that for quite a while myself. My with the first one especially, my girlfriend at the time, she really got into it too. We played it quite a lot, you know, and it's kind of hard to find a lot of really good co-op games back then on a 360, and it really just kind of hit the spot just right. Really fantastic game. It's funny too. I loved the first one, but I thought like Borderlands 2 was amazing. Like amazing. Like they did it. They took everything that was like so awesome with the first one and then just, you know, like polished it, and like just like I love Borderlands 2. I think it's one of the best games I've ever played. Six o'clock. Never enough time. I was really hoping to be done with this outside part or you know, this part today, but since I got another day, I'm okay. This hacking through this pavement is taking a little bit. I probably could have just used the pavement. It's the same strength as cobblestone, but I don't know. I just didn't think it looked very good. And like to be consistent. Yeah, it sounds like. I mean, I don't know that they've actually said, but it sounded like from something I read from like E3 this year that like we might see it in, like next fall, like a year from now. Maybe. I don't know. They weren't real specific about it. Yeah, I've heard that. I got the auger schematic, and I've got a blade, which I guess means I can make a blade if I were to find the other parts. I've never made one, so I don't know. I don't know how that works. I understand it's really hard to do on console, though. Which I guess, but it was not having the trader, right? That was the problem. So we have the trader now. Yeah, I've heard that the lumberjacks are good for that. Yeah, I'll have to try that out. I don't have a snow biome anywhere near where I'm at, or at least that I've seen. I'll once I get. I've just had so much to do. I haven't really tried to explore. Well, actually, that's not true. I found that other town, but I will. I will eventually. I just want to get my base squared away and get my underground part set up and everything where it needs to be, and then I'll start really heading out into the world. I've found plains biome. There's tons of wasteland and burnt forest around, and then regular forest and pine forest. That's all dirt, so good. I got my spikes fully upgraded for iron, which is cool. And there's a little tiny sliver of what you call it, desert biome sandwiched between a burnt forest and wasteland biome. Which was kind of weird. But it's cool to have. It's a good source of sand. I want to do this till like the end of the day because I still need some more iron for my barbed wire. So I'll do the digging will go fast. I'm glad I got that, the pickaxing out of the way of that pavement, and then I'll deal with the digging tomorrow and do the rest of that and lay the barbed wire in, and I'm pretty much set for this horde. I think I need to go find some feathers. I'm gonna have to go searching around. Not bad, not bad. Okay. 8 o'clock. Oh. Nine o'clock. I gotta get on this. I might not finish this one. I've got 5750, and I did the math earlier. For my iron bars, I need 6240. So cool. Did I get it? Can you hear me? Yeah, the buzzards. Do we have buzzards on console? I've seen what you call it, the bees at in hub cities, but I haven't seen one outside of that. I've seen video of them from people playing on PC. They look freaking nasty. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. They got a bunch of changes like that on PC, I think, right? I mean, like they added like not zombie dogs, but like wolves that'll aggro you, and I guess in forests, I think. Yeah, no, I think my mic was okay. I just wasn't paying attention to chat. I was kind of, when it gets to the end of the day like that, I'm usually trying to squeeze a few things in. I was just kind of zoned in. My apologies if I left you hanging for too long. Yeah, I saw something about that. I've seen I've seen video of the snakes too. They all look pretty unpleasant. I'm gonna have to start playing on PC at some point. I've got it. I just keep playing on console for some reason. Well, it's because I kind of like sitting on the couch to play this. Did it wind up being a snake, or you thought you heard the effect? I thought I heard a zombie coming up on me yesterday at some point, or maybe the day before, and it was a kid outside my house on his bike. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's what I was thinking about. Still says it's stage 1, even though I've had it for... I got it about this time yesterday. Or a little, you know, right before sundown. So I'm gonna hang on to it. Yeah, so that's another 2 hours on it. That's cool. Yeah, I bet. So does the spawn rate, does that affect the wildlife also? Like bears and wolves and snakes and all that? The spawn rate and the settings, I mean? Wow. That's good to know. Because I've seen video of people playing on PC and like going to the desert biome or desert canyon or whatever, and it absolutely being crawling with snakes. And I wonder if that's why, if they had it all turned up, or if it's always like that, or it's just a high spawn rate anyway, and then they got it turned up, and it's just, you know, like that scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark in that ruin they go into, and it's just full of snakes. Excellent. That put us over. It's midnight. I'm gonna actually stop this here. I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours, and I kind of need to reset the game. And I need to get something to eat. I need to get some dinner and stuff, and kind of recharge my batteries a little bit, change controllers, all that kind of stuff. So they can just sit so far, and they are really hard. Yeah, they can. Yeah. Well, it's like almost like everything in the game seems to have a crazy, weird hitbox on it. Like you don't know how to kill anything until you've had to kill it a couple times, you know? Or at least that's been my experience. Like, you know, I guess maybe with guns, it probably is like it's probably a bit the same for just about everything, but for melee, like everything seems to have kind of a slightly different hitbox, and it's all weird, all of it, especially on console. My fights go, you know, just from checking it out. I haven't gotten that far into it, but I noticed my fights just go a lot smoother on PC. It's just, you know, being able to two-hand it, you know, with like your movement keys on one hand, and then, you know, doing the two mouse buttons. It's just a little bit more intuitive and a little smoother than trying to work the controller. But yeah, the hitbox is a little funky in this game anyway, and then it's a bit more so on console, I find. So I can imagine trying to hit a snake is probably no fun. Cause I guess you got to kind of aim down like you would a crawler, except it's probably heck of a lot faster than a crawler. That's no good. No, your typing's good, man. Yeah, I understood what you were talking about. Well, Bullet, I'm gonna take off. And anyone else who might be watching, thanks for joining. And again, thanks for um, answering my questions earlier. I really appreciate it. I wasn't, you know, I just wanted to I was just a little fuzzy on all that. I'm kind of getting into new territory in the game and trying to figure out what my next move is after this horde coming up, and then I think I might do that. I think I might just tunnel straight down and stick my, you know, stick a bunker just straight under the horde base and have pretty much everything down there, and just use the horde base for getting in and out, and um you know, in hordes. Actually, I'm gonna look at the map real fast. That's my base. That's the horde base. I'd love to dig a mine just right out of the base, like off in one direction, that I don't need to tunnel for anything else, but I don't see any I don't see any gravel around like this. That's the closest. And this goes off the side of that hill. Actually, over here, way over here by this other town, here's that spot I was telling you about. Where is it? Where is it? It's like up in here someplace. Here. So like town is here. Look at that one big massive gravel deposit. You know, this could be kind of cool right here because you're crossing. You could put a big mine, you know, kind of just mine all in here. The only thing I was a little sketchy about, though, in looking at it, it sits up on a plateau. Like these striations right here is, you know, the downslope of the plateau. But I figure, I mean, you know, because from what I've been told, they may tunnel in on you from the sides. But I'm thinking, you know, if you're far, I mean, this is big. I mean, that's, you know, a town for size comparison. You know, I figure if you do it far enough on the interior of the plateau, you might be okay. I don't know. I got to start looking closer at this. I mean, it's like on this map, it seems like all of the gravel is all like on hills. I haven't seen any like really good spots any closer. Definitely nothing in town. You know, I was looking at one spot. There's a pretty decent looking one up here, like right here, which that might work. And it's next to, I think that's wasteland up there. You know, I don't know what, I haven't uncovered this because I don't really go up there. I just went up there long enough to get a drop or an airdrop, but you know, I don't know. Just kind of thinking ahead. But but yeah, well, thanks for hanging out, and thanks again for your advice. I'm gonna stop this here, and I will, you know, probably be back, I don't know, an hour or two, couple hours, something. Gonna get some dinner and kind of chill out for a little bit. But I will be back before too long. Thanks for joining.